Hello, I'm Mel Gibson with Porcupine Real Estate, and today is another episode of TLDR Mover Stories. Today with me, I have David and Michele. Welcome, guys. How are you?
Yeah, doing fantastic.
Yes,
Awesome.
wonderful.
Awesome. Well, first of all, thank you for joining us. And I want to ask right off the bat, where did you guys move to?
We moved to Concord, New Hampshire, and
Nice.
very excited to be here.
Good. How did you decide to move to New Hampshire? And how did you plan your move to get here?
You want to start?
Uh, what was the year that we decided that this would be the place?
So we came and visited New Hampshire in 2018.
Yeah.
I guess we had decided in 2017 that we would be leaving California, and we came to New Hampshire 2018 to see what it's like. We met a real estate agent here. We kind of visited all the regions and got a kind of feel for what it was like. And then we were kind of waiting for the kids to finish high school before we left. And then in 20, when the COVID happened, then we really started to think about where we would go. It was actually a bake-off between Florida and New Hampshire. Free State Project being in New Hampshire and Florida being a very free state as well. And ultimately, we chose New Hampshire because who doesn't want to live in the forest instead of a swamp? That was
Yes.
Wonderful. We're so happy you made that decision. Now, what was the entire relocation and house hunting process like? You're moving all the way across country. How did you do that?
Well, what happened is we decided that the house market was right to put our house up for sale and then start looking in New Hampshire for a place. So we put it up, and we thought we would have some time, but the house actually sold like within a week.
2 days.
Wow, congratulations.
So then we had to scramble a little bit. And so we flew out here and had a week stay where we looked at 18 different properties. And then on the way home, we made an offer on one of them, and it got accepted on the way home.
We were signing paperwork at the airport.
Yes.
That's wonderful. Now, once you got here, how did you get involved in the community?
I think our goal was, if we're going to be involved with Free State, to really become involved with bringing people to New Hampshire. So our house has 2 additional units in it. One of them we're renting to a Free Stater. The other one is set up as a short-term rental. We've used it already 5 times to help people who are in that transition phase where we didn't have that time to make a decision of how we would find a place here. We found a place. We were lucky. A lot of people don't have that opportunity. So now we have a short-term rental. They can stay here for 2 months while transactions are happening, and then they'll finish their move. So
we've also set up a clubhouse here in Concord. There is one on the coast, and there's also one in Manchester, but there wasn't one here in Concord, so we've done that. And most of the time, we utilize it for game nights, usually on a Sunday, and we have quite a few people who come.
Yeah, a lot of Sundays we have 20 to 30 people come.
Oh my goodness.
And we play games all afternoon and talk Liberty, and it's been really great to really become part of the community here in New Hampshire.
That's wonderful. You guys moved and jumped right in. Thank you so much. That's fantastic. So my last question would be, what is one piece of advice that you have for somebody who is looking to move to New Hampshire?
You want me to go first?
Yes.
All right. My one piece of advice is just do it. I think we thought about it for a long time. We were worried about weather. We were worried about this and that and the other thing. And you know what? We got here. Everybody here is more freedom-minded than anybody else around where you're living, even if they're not part of the Free State Project. The weather is actually refreshing to have 4 seasons. Both my wife and I love the winters.
Which is
I-
very different from coming from
it's
Southern
very different
California.
from California, but at the same time, we came with just an open mind and have enjoyed every minute while we're here. The people and the place is fantastic. So just do it. I mean, it really is great.
My advice would be, if you can, don't worry about plugging into the community here. They are very open, and it's a great thing to be a part of. So you think you're leaving friends, you're going to make new friends here, and it'll be pretty quick.
Yes. And your friends will eventually become family.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah. We already have a good network of friends here in New Hampshire, having left behind our entire support structure in California. So it's really great to know that will be here.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us. This has been Mel Gibson with TLDR Mover Stories. Thank you, David and Michele, for joining me.
Thank you.
And take care. All right.
Bye.